Hi everyone, welcome back to my little corner of the internet. I am not in fact dying. I guess I am, but not because I'm sick, but because this is the price you pay for having fun.
It's a small price to pay to the party gods.
Having said that, hi. Let's talk. I'm a simple woman. I see the word Viking with the word wolf, a cool poster, and I'm sold. It's not that hard, really. So, did this movie live up to the expectations of Viking, wolf, and a cool poster? Let's talk about it. So, Viking Wolf tells the story of Tale. She's a young girl who moves to a small town with her mom, her deaf sister, and her mom's boyfriend, new husband. It's unclear, and honestly, it's not important. Anyway, one day, Tale goes to hang out with the other teens in the town and ends up being part of, but mostly witnessing, a gruesome attack on the mayor's daughter. It is unclear what attacked her, but it seems to be something resembling a wolf. Unbeknownst to the others, Tale tries to also treat a wound that she also sustained during the attack. And then, strange things start happening both in town and to Tale specifically. So yeah, like I said, I was enticed by the movie's title and poster. I didn't even check out the trailer, so I was actually pretty disappointed when I realized that this movie was not taking place in Viking times, but in modern day Norway. But okay, accepting that fact, moving on, I kept watching, hoping the movie would give me, a cool Nordic mythology werewolf crossover. I'm all for Fenrir, the wolf who wants to eat the moon, being the father of all werewolves. That seems to be what they were trying to kind of insinuate a little, like, teensy bit. So that sounds fun. I'm all for that. Unfortunately, this movie pretty much fails there. So the main issue this movie has is that with the way it unfolds the story, it would have made way more sense to have it as a TV show. But it's a pretty short movie instead. You don't get to really expand and delve into the characters and story. So for example, we know that Tale and her family moved there from Sweden, and it has something to do with Tale's dad, but that's all we get. Even though that seems to be like a pretty big point of tension between Tale and her mom, like that we don't get anything more than that. In fact, the movie seems to want to focus on the mother-daughter theme, but is unable to because it keeps shoving other things into the plot. We have Tale trying to fit in with the other kids, a potential love interest, a rivalry with the mayor's daughter. Then there's her strained relationship with her mother and stepfather figure, whatever, and her strong connection to her sister. All of which we get these tiny glimpses of, but are hardly touched upon. So when they become important later on, it's really hard to really understand why. Then we have Tale's mom. And similarly, we have issues where they try to add a whole story to her, but we only get these tiny bites. So finally, there's the whole werewolf issue, and 75% of the movie is about figuring out what killed the mayor's daughter. By the time they understand and accept that it's a werewolf, the movie is almost over, and we get like a rushed third act where everything happens at once and nothing is satisfactory. Now, there is one good thing about the movie, and that is Norway itself. Scandinavia is just too gorgeous for its own good. I've mentioned this before. Any movie or show set there is automatically stunning. So even if the story is boring or badly put together, at least it's really pretty to look at. Unfortunately, it really bums me out. I can't recommend this movie. Oh, also, if you're still curious about watching this movie and want to do it, just be aware there is a dog in this movie and it does die. I was not happy about that. Yeah, it's a pretty I feel like this is the second time I review a Norwegian movie in a very, very short review. There's not much for me to say. They try to innovate a well-known genre and end up not doing enough. I think it definitely would have benefited from being like even like a mini-series, just 10 episodes, just being able to properly focus on each aspect of the plot instead of getting a tasting platter of plot points. But yeah, let me know what you thought about this movie if you've watched it. Do you like werewolves? Like, what is your favorite monster? I used to be all in with vampires, but if we put witches in the same box, then I'll choose witches, because I am one. So yeah. Anyway, thank you as always for watching. I'd appreciate it if you would do all of the YouTubey things, like, subscribe, and all of that. And I'll see you next time. Bye!